Well, welcome to YMCA Canada National Office and also to our YMCA table. This is the wonderful piece of furniture, very functional. We have our meetings here and even have eaten a meal or two at the table. Very functional, but very symbolic of bringing all of our associations together to create an even stronger national charity. Plan Y is an attempt to actually create a federation strategic plan that we all own and that will allow the YMCA to achieve its collective aspirations over the next 5 years. And so we were looking for a way in which we could create a symbol of the sum is greater than the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. So we really wanted to find a way to tell the YMCA story, but tell it in a way which was both about all of the member associations, 53 associations across the country, and about Canada's YMCA at the same time. So we thought that if we built a table that was literally built from artifacts that represent the history of the Y, the values of the Y, the important contribution that the YMCA has made, it would create this table that would be a table of stories, and would not only be about what we've done in the past, but what we're trying to do today and what we hope to do in the future. So what we did was we challenged associations to look in their archives, to look in the corners and the remote parts of their association, their facilities, to think about what is the story that they really wanted to tell, to think about their communities and how the community and the YMCA have interacted over their histories, and to send us something that we could actually build into the table. And we had absolutely no parameters. I mean, it could be as big as we actually got a living Christmas tree. We actually received some very, very large items, some very tiny, small items. I mean, there were no criteria. It was a little bit like herding cats. In fact, perhaps even like herding cats in a fish market. To collect all of this stuff from everyone, we had to get a little bit naggy at times. But in the end, every single association contributed at least one item, and quite a number of associations contributed several items for the table. The amazing part of the story is this table that you see here, the only thing in it that wasn't a YMCA story, wasn't a YMCA artifact, is the glue. Aside from that, all the wood, all the pieces, all the elements are actually YMCA stories. So here it is. This is the finished product, and I love it. I mean, in fact, we have 3 meeting rooms here at the national office, and I tend not to want to meet in the other rooms because I love being at this table. It's literally like having your hands on the history of this great organization. And it really is a symbol of the unity of the organization, but also the diversity of the organization, because every little bit of the table tells a different story. I mean, we've got this old wooden dumbbell on here. We've got, this is my favorite one, we have a moose jaw from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, that is right here. In the center of the table, we've got these building blocks that come, I believe, from the YMCA of Niagara, and these give us the opportunity to actually tell future stories, to add things to the table. We already have a badge from the YMCA of New Ianche, or YMCA in the Nass Valley and the Nisga'a Nation in northern British Columbia. We have and we added that after the table was completed. We also have a letter from the Queen of England, which the CEO of the YMCA of England brought to us at our AGM, and we have a letter from Her Majesty that's been added to the table here, and we hope that we'll be able to add elements as we go into the future. In fact, I'm hopeful that all of our international partners, YMCAs around the world who work in collaboration with Canadian YMCAs, will add their stories to the table as well. So as I've said, it's not just about our past, it's about our present. We can use it on a day-to-day basis, but it's also about building the story of the YMCA into the future. So a wonderful symbol of what we work to do together, but a symbol is only that. This is only going to really have meaning if we continue to be stronger by working together.